Sharron, how you doing?
What's up, Lash? How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I just want to bring something to the light real quick, right, y'all? Think in terms of Rhonda, that whole situation was a little bit weird because, and I say that because we were talking, right, when the show ended, everything was good. But the guy that she's dealing with now, was always around, right? So it was weird because one day, I called her one night, and I'm like she told me about him, but like she didn't really tell me the extent, like. And I called her one night, and she was saying like how he had a rental property or property that he had, like he owned, but he was always on the road. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I called her one night. It was just weird, like, and she answered, and then she was like, hold on, like she whispered, like, hold on. And I'm like, all right, cool. So she went into a hallway. So I'm like, yo, like, where you at? And she was like, I'm at whatever, Pablo's house, and I'm getting my stuff. And I'm like, so why you gotta come out in the hallway? But apparently, like, she had been staying there. Like, that's where she told me she was living at for a little bit. But he was never there. It's just whatever. He was never there. He was always on the road. And then when she answered, she went into the hallway, and she was like, oh, his lights are off, and he didn't know. How did he not know his lights were off? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And you're staying there, all this shit. So that was weird, like weird to me. You see what I'm saying? And then it was just every interaction was like she was always out. You see what I'm saying? She was telling me about like a girl that she used to like, that like she was letting stay over, and she was like, oh well, if you weren't in the picture, then I would have been messing with her. Like it was weird. It was a lot of weird stuff going on that it kind of made me step back a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I was always a person that distance, like I got trust issues. Like I'll be the first one to say I got trust issues. So when I'm seeing all this shit and everything seems like it's moving funny, and like you're staying at this guy's house and you're saying he's not there, but yet you gotta go in the hallway to talk to me because the lights are out in the apartment. And I'm just like, I'm not there to verify everything. You see what I'm saying? Like I literally gotta take your word for stuff. Like you're in the club, you're doing this, you're doing that. It's just like, bro, some point I started, yeah, like it's easy. Like when we're at the retreat, it's cool because I'm there with you. You see what I'm saying? Like I literally could see stuff for myself. Like had I lived in Atlanta, things could have been differently. You see what I'm saying? Could have been different. But I'm going off of you telling me you staying at this dude crib, and then you got stories up from last year when y'all like was on vacation together. You see what I'm saying? Like it was weird. So was you dealing with this boy the whole time? You for real? You see what I'm saying? Then she drops a YouTube video the other day talking about she was never into me. Come on now. You was never into me, so what, you was faking this whole time? Or are you faking for your followers? You see what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to do? Yeah. Like, it's a lot of weird, it's a lot of weird stuff. And then it was just like, I don't know. She like, but yet you wasn't into me, but yet you was crying in the reunion. Yeah. So what is it? So you got a man that you've been dealing with since the show or whatever, but yet you crying about this other dude on a reunion show a year later. But yet you wasn't really into me. So who are you playing? Are you playing him, or are you trying to play me? Like what is it? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she throwing subs on social media like, oh, this is how a real man should. When wasn't I a real man? This is how a real lady should do it. You should have been real with me from the start. You see what I'm saying? Like,
and I feel like the worst part of it is the fact that you let everyone know from the get-go. Everyone who watched the show already knew that you had a trust issue problem type of thing.
Right.
People had to know that and then take you through all this all over again. I'm so sorry on behalf of Black people. I'm so sorry that you had to go through all that.
Nah, I don't need pity. I'm just letting y'all know, like, man, it's deeper to it. You see what I'm
saying? Stay tuned. Stay safe.